that we need to be here because not only has ICE been terrorizing all our communities and kidnapping people for months, and with no consequences, but now they're literally taking lives, and tons of people have been dying in ICE detention centers, and they're also dying in the streets trying to stand up for these people and for our immigrant communities. And so we need to be here and not let this continue.
I think what we're seeing generally is a rise in overall consciousness in this country around the true nature of this regime, but also this fascist occupation that we call ICE. This is about them trying to normalize secret police, normalizing secret police, normalizing federal officers being able to murder people with impunity, and the expectation is that we eventually fold and fall on and not be in solidarity with each other. I know that this happened in Minneapolis, but I think a lot of people feel like this happened in their own backyard.
When the young rise up, they remind us of who and what we're fighting for. This was true for the movement against the war in Vietnam, for the civil rights movement, and it is true today. This time, we're fighting to end the rule of the billionaires over the rest of us. We're showing them that it is the working class that makes the world run. They need us, but we don't need them.
There's a lot of ways we can organize around this issue. One is obviously like today coming out and raising your voice against this system. Another way is to organize with your neighbors and create systems or find ones that already exist that are helping keep our neighbors safe, like defense networks, informing each other of our rights.
It could be any one of us, it could be any one of our family members. We don't differentiate between whether or not somebody is a citizen or not. As far as I'm concerned, the people that run this country, they're the alien presence as far as I'm concerned. The billionaires are the alien presence. The capitalists are the ones who should not be here. Those are the ones who should be driven out. So I think it's important here to really, really crystallize and solidify our positions, to demonstrate that we will not be intimidated, we will not be frightened. The majority of people in this country, even across the political spectrum, disapprove of what this regime is doing. And so I think it's very important for us to demonstrate a unified presence with our siblings in Minneapolis, the Somali community, the workers, the students, everybody who's affected by this, because the Democratic Party is not going to save us. We're going to have to save ourselves.
We're sick and tired of this senseless violence, sick and tired of struggling in the richest country on the planet, sick of a reign of terror where some heinous act of brutality by a federal agent or a local police officer or a mass right-wing vigilante pops up every time we open our phone or turn on the TV. We're tired of seeing our schools defunded with no plan for the students, the families, the teachers, or the communities. And despite all that we feel, the Trump administration continues their dangerous escalation. They are willing to use our lives as pawns in the game of blood, suffering, and profit. Are we going to let ourselves be pawns in a political game? All right. So as was said, let's not be fooled. We can't let the Democratic Party off the hook. The Democrats, they have the power to vote against this bill to give ICE $10 billion, and we're right to pressure them to not give ICE any more money. But we also cannot, in a few weeks, allow them to change their tune and start talking about training ICE agents and funding ICE agents. That didn't work with the police, and it won't work here.
It's like the amazing resistance, the stiff resistance that the people in Minneapolis have been putting up. It's because of just long established neighborhood committees, neighborhood networks, vigilance committees, and people have formed creatively their own rapid response programs and protocols. That needs to happen everywhere because, you know, if ICE is going to be deployed everywhere, the people need to have an early warning system everywhere. They need to have these networks of resistance everywhere.
And it is the organized working class today that will stop the billionaires' racist agenda.